Hello. In this video, we will learn for the Cisco Viptela SD-WAN hub and spoke topology. So by default, all the VHs make full mesh topology with each other. So when VSmart sends the TLOC information to any VH, then the VH tries to make IPsec tunnel and the VFD session with all received TLOCs. In that way, all the VHs will make a full mesh topology. This is the default behavior of SD-WAN overlay. So in this video, we will learn how we can create a hub and spoke topology by applying centralized policy. So this video is all about the configurations only. So let me just check for the theory part, 2-3 lines. So we know that when any VSmart sends the TLOC to VH, then all the VH try to establish the tunnel with its own TLOC, right? This is the default behavior. And also after the establishing the IPsec tunnel, all the VH try to establish the BFD session if the IPsec tunnel established successfully. So this is the default behavior, and after that all the VHs will make a full mesh route. So for a hub and spoke topology in which a spoke will make BFD session only with hub, and this can be achieved by a centralized policy. So why we need this? Because in some cases we don't want that a VH should make BFD session with all other VH because of the limitations of the device and some other related topology related concerns. So in this video we will learn how to configure the policy for hub and spoke topology. So these are the steps. So first let us check what is our topology. So this is our topology. So in this topology we have 4 sites. This is site 100, it is working as a hub, and we have 3 sites, branch 1, branch 2 and branch 3. The site ID is 101, 102 and 103. So by default, suppose that for B1R1 it has 2 TLOCs, MPLS and BG Internet. So it will make BFD session with all received TLOCs. So VSmart will send the TLOC information of all the VHs to this B1R1, and that is same for all. So let's check for B1R1. B1R1, yes. So let's just check. So we have lots of BFD sessions. So let's count 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 12 13 14 15 16. So we have 16 VFD sessions. So just imagine that in the case of large enterprise which have more than 100, 200 and 500 sites, you can imagine how many VFD sessions going to be established. So we should also think, can a VH can handle that huge number of VFD sessions? In other cases we need only hub and spoke topology. So just check here. So first of all, this is the BFD session with site ID 100, system IP. This is only hub site. and we have 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 VFD sessions. We have 2 VH and hub, and we have 2 T-locks, 1 2 3 4, and here 2, 4 into 2, 8. We have 8 VFD sessions. So now coming to our configurations part. So let me check on other also. So VFD sessions, this is B2R1. So where is B2R1? It has single T-lock. And how many VFD sessions? 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8. So let's start the configurations of hub and spoke topology. In the first step, we have to go into the policy, and in the centralized policy, we have to add a new policy. Then we have to go to the site and new site list, and we have to create 2 site list, hub and spoke. So let's go to the vmanage. So we have to go to the policies, centralized policy is also selected, and we have to go to the add policy, and the first step we have to go to the site, new site list, hub list, just a name. We have only one as a hub, site ID 100. We can see 100, no, otherwise okay, add. And now new site list, a spoke list. What are the spokes list? 101, 102 and 103. 101 by separated by comma, 102, 103. Add. So now we have 2 site list, 1 hub and 1 spoke. Next, we are in the configure topology and VPN membership. So we have 2 options, topology and VPN. So actually we have to work under the topology, so we will go to the this add topology. So we have to select this custom control, not hub and spoke. Go to the custom control. Now we can see we have an option, sequence type. So before that we have to give a name of for this policy. So just hub and spoke so we should not give the spaces, it will not take the spaces. So yes, hub and spoke topology, I have given the name. Now sequence type. So our goal is to, we need that VSmart only advertise the T-lock of the hubs to all the V edges, so that it will, the edges will make only BFD session IPsec with the hub V edges. So for here we should select T-locks. So selected T-lock. Under the T-lock we have to add a sequence rule. In the sequence rule we have a lots of options, but basically we have 2 options, match and action. What we have to match, and after that action, accept or reject. So first let's go to the match. So we have lots of options, carrier, color list, domain ID, etc. So which option we have to select? So because we have to match the T-log of the hub, right? So because again repeating, our goal is to advertise the T-logs of only the hub sites. So we are in the T-log. Now what sites, right? So we have to go to the site. It's asking for the site list. So we have already created site list. So just select hub list. Right? Now this is completed under the match condition. Now action, accept. And nothing, we have to select that OMP tag. We will do it later. No, not here. It is the routing part. So we did the match hub list and action, accept, save. So we have created a sequence rule for the T-log in which only hub list is selected. Save. Now we completed this portion, configure topology. We did nothing in VPN membership. So now next, in the next section we have configured traffic rule. So basically what we have to do, we have to make a traffic rule in which, let's see, traffic data. Yes, we have created a topology custom sequence type T-log matching. We have completed up to here. Now traffic rule, apply policy to sites and VPN. Add policy, create new, so here we can see we have sequence type. So here is application QA service. So we have do nothing with these policy, we not needed here. So go to the back. So in this configure traffic rule, so actually we are not doing anything related to the traffic, so we should skip this, right? Next, now we are under apply policy and sites and VPN. So let me give hub and spoke topology and after that new site list, outbound site list. In this here, in this page, we have to select in the topology new site list and in the outbound direction, because VSmart wants to send the T-log policy to the sites, spoke sites. So two things here, it will be in the outbound direction, but to which site list? A spoke site list. So select here spoke, add. So save policy, but before that preview it. This is sequence, this is the control policy, this is the main control policy, hub and spoke topology, and the sequence one we match the T-log. Means what you have to match? T-log, and T-log for which hub? Only hub. Means VSmart will work only on the T-log for the hub list as per this policy. Action, accept, right? Next, we have selected the hub list and it is showing what is under the hub list, the site ID 100, right? then site list, spoke list, and apply policy. Site list, spoke, control policy, hub and spoke, out. This is the main. So save policy. But only at this point, this policy only created, not applied. So under the central policy, hub and spoke, we have to activate it. But before that, let's again go to the P1 we have already seen here. So go to activate this. So activating. It is in progress. Success. Okay. Again run this command. Yeah. So we can see that in the BFD session there is no sites from 102 to 103. Only hub site lists. Go to the other. So BFD sessions. Previously this VH branch to router 1 making the BFD sessions with the site IDs 101, 103, and its own site ID is 102, right? So it is making BFD sessions with 101, 103, but now it is only making the BFD session with 100. So this is all about the hub and spoke topology. Thank you.